Drake Bell and Josh Peck used to be my favorite parts of All That in the Amanda Show, so I was so excited when they got their own show. Drake and Josh was the ultimate comedy about brotherly love, and nobody pulled off pranks and jokes the way these guys did. Like most Nickelodeon shows, Drake and Josh got away with sneaking a lot of dirty jokes past the radar. But before I go ahead and ruin your childhood, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more adult jokes in the future. I'm Whitney Van Lanningham, and these are the dirtiest dirty jokes in Drake and Josh. Number 6. The pilot episode of Drake and Josh starts off with a real weird bang. Drake finds out that Josh is Miss Nancy, the advice columnist on their school newspaper. What he also finds out is that his new stepbrother likes to dress up like a busty lady to answer his fan mail.
Quit sniffing my mail! Dude, Tiffany Margolis is like the hottest girl in school.
Hey man, I don't care if you dress up like a girl and give other teenagers advice. Just maybe don't let your stepbrother get to second base again, okay?
Are those real? Stop that!
Number 5. It's a running joke on the show that Megan, Drake and Josh's little sister, always calls her brother a couple of boobs. When the guys accidentally put her on the wrong flight to Los Angeles, she accidentally takes out her frustration on the nearest flight attendant.
Los Angeles?
Mm-hmm.
Not Denver?
No.
Those dumb boobs.
Come on, she totally looked down at her boobs, and she probably had to walk around all day feeling insulted by a preteen. Weird. Number 4. I don't know what kind of weird fucked up Food Network podcast this is, but it sounds like it's being narrated by that guy Fabio from the covers of all those romance novels.
Welcome to How to Make Salsa. Hola! First, you must take time to appreciate your ingredients as if they were a fine woman.
Sorry, man.
Hey man, at least if Josh is gonna pretend that those tomatoes are a woman's breasts, he's gonna be really polite about it. Number 3. Drake has a smoking hot new girlfriend named Susan, but truth be told, she's getting pretty flirty with Josh. Josh doesn't know what to do, so he tries to ask his parents for advice after explaining the situation to them.
I mean, she likes me. You know, like, oh, remember that show on the Animal Channel where the female giraffe liked the male giraffe, so she started...
We understand.
This is probably the only case in the history of mankind where a teenager has given their parents the birds and the bees talk. Gross. After Josh leaves, his mom and dad seem a little too excited to get back to that giraffe porn.
Wanna watch the Animal Channel?
Where's the remote?
I thought grown men only grab the remote that fast when the Super Bowl is on, but I guess watching animals fuck is pretty neat too. Number 2. In this episode, Drake is super nervous because his band is playing their first opener gig for a band he really likes. He's a little annoyed because it seems like his other bandmates aren't taking this gig as seriously as he is. I mean, the drummer shows up wearing his sister's blouse, asking to borrow sunscreen. Come on. That's when Drake does this.
Drake, guess what? Dad's on... Okay, what's all over his face?
Forget about it.
God. Okay. How do I explain this one without getting fired? Alright, let's do this. You see, kids, when a man loves a woman very, very much, sometimes he wants to keep loving her, but without getting her pregnant. So instead of finishing making love to her, he'll pull out and, you know what, you're just gonna have to Google it. Sorry. Number 1. When Grammy comes to stay with Drake and Josh while their parents are out of town, she's not exactly Drake's biggest fan. She doesn't trust him, and she keeps calling him a lazy punk and making fun of his haircut. They eventually bond over Drake getting arrested at a concert, and in this conversation with Josh, we find out why.
I know his type. I dated a dozen musicians before I met your grandfather.
I'm not sure I want to think about you dating a dozen musical men.
And I won't tell you about last Saturday night. It's a good thing I got this new hip.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna see you in a commercial for Grammy's Gone Wild?
I don't know, man. Maybe don't talk to your grandson about how you're a total groupie? But man, if she's pulling 12 musicians a weekend, it's a good thing Grammy got her hip replaced. So she can do more fucking. Drake and Josh had a ton of dirty adult jokes, but I want to know which one was your favorites in the comments below. Like and subscribe to Obsev and let me know which of your childhood shows you want me to ruin next.